Hello, welcome everyone to day 36 of Isolate, Meditate, Create. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jessica Lynn Johnson, and I am the founder of Soaring Solo, which is a company dedicated to the direction and development of one-person plays. And Isolate, Meditate, Create is an experience that I created to help us just come together in our own creativity and also in community with one another during this time of stay at home. And if you missed any of the previous days, you can go onto my YouTube channel, Jessica Lynn Johnson, Soaring Solo Artist, and every single one of the meditations we've been doing for the last 36 days are going to be on there, plus a couple of other bonus ones and a bunch of other videos about creating your solo show. So feel free to check those out. And please feel free to share this Zoom link and this experience and my replays with anyone that you think might benefit from it or might need some creativity or connection right now. Okay, so please make sure that you have something nearby you to write with and write on, because we are gonna start writing as soon as we're done meditating. And please just find a comfortable seated position, and let's all just close our eyes and get comfortable in a seated position, whether that's on the floor, on a chair, in our beds. Just get comfortable and close your eyes and start to really just focus on your breath. Audibly exhaling out if you need to, just releasing whatever stress or tension you might be holding on to. And long, nourishing breaths in, filling every inch of your body. And just imagine doing a body scan from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, noticing where you might be carrying any tension or discomfort or pain, or you might be clenching muscles. Just breathe into those places and try to further relax. Letting your shoulders drop down, letting your jaw release, and just melting into the chair or the seat or the ground beneath you. Letting everything slow way down. Notice your thoughts that are racing through your mind or passing through, and just let them continue to pass through. Try not to attach to them. Just let them float by. Allowing your mind to declutter and to become a blank canvas. And just imagine that with every in-breath, you are breathing in positive things that fill your cup, things that serve you. Optimism, hope, faith, love, laughter, joy, appreciation, gratitude, acceptance, non-judgment, limitlessness, abundance. Just breathe all of those things in and feel free to add to the list. Whatever it is that you need to call into your life, imagine breathing it in on your in-breath. With every exhale, allow yourself to release those things that no longer serve you, that are blocking you or holding you back, limiting you, keeping you stuck. Exhale those things: negativity, limited thinking, judgment, jealousy, hatred, resentment, fear, paranoia, pessimism. Let those things go, and whatever else you need to release. Just continuing this cycle of breathing in those things that serve us and filling our cups, and just releasing back on our exhale those things that do not serve us. And imagine now that your breath is transforming, and on your out breath, you are able to return to the world, whatever it is that you have to give. So you're breathing in those things that serve you. And on your exhale, you are breathing out, exhaling to the world all that you have to give, whatever abundance or generosity or love or faith or hope, endurance, positivity, laughter, whatever those things are, just returning them to the world on your out breath. Just let your breath reflect a cycle of giving and receiving, giving and receiving. Breathing in a little bit deeper each time, exhaling a little bit longer each time. And in this next moment, I'm going to guide you through a visualization. So, with your eyes closed and your body relaxed and your breath deep, just go on this journey with me and try to be as uncensored as you can, as free in your imagination as you can, knowing that you never have to share with anyone what comes up for you unless you choose to. So, be very free and very uncensored. And try not to judge it or make sense of it or control it. Just see what comes up for you. Let your intuition, your imagination, and your creativity guide you. So call to mind a betrayal from your life. Allow a betrayal from your life to surface. This might be a betrayal of self, where you did not feel that you looked out for yourself or stood up for yourself or remained true to yourself. Maybe it's a self betrayal. Maybe it's a lover betrayed you, wasn't faithful, or misled you. Maybe it's a best friend or a family member. Just call to mind some betrayal from your life. Could be a coworker or even an institution, but something that betrayed you. And try not to overthink it. Whatever comes up, just trust that. And as this memory surfaces for you, recall as many of the details as you can. How old were you? What year was it? What season of the year was it? Who else was involved or there? Where did it take place? Just try to recall as many of those details as you can. And what was the nature of the betrayal? Why did it feel like a betrayal to you? What was the expectation or the agreement that was broken or let down? How did this feel like a betrayal to you? And how do you feel? How did you feel then, and how do you feel reflecting on that moment of betrayal? Just allow yourself to have those feelings, to honor those feelings, to recognize them. And as you recall this moment and these feelings, notice where you might be carrying this memory in your body. Is there a part of your body that feels tense or is clenching up or is in pain? Where does this memory store in your body? What part of your body does it affect? Does it feel like your heart, your mind, your back? What part of your body is storing this? Your gut, your stomach? Where does this memory live in your body? And now just imagine bringing voice to that part of your body. Imagine that part of your body speaking about this betrayal, maybe informing you of it in a new way, wanting to release it, wanting to reframe it or forgive it, letting it go, seeking justice, whatever it is. Let that part of your body, imagining it's a character with a voice, speak to you about this betrayal. What message does it have for you? And just really receive this message. Really see what insights you can take away from this, or what healing might be available to you. What new perspective is there? And is there anything you would like to say back to this part of your body to work toward the healing of this memory, to release it? To seek some sort of resolution or judgment? What is it that you have to say? And just imagining in this present moment in 2020, looking back on this betrayal, where do you want to place that in your life? What do you want to make that mean? What actions do you want to take or not? What things need to be said or done? Is there anything that is unresolved about it that you would like to resolve? Is there a new place you want to put it? Is there a lesson you want to take away from it? Is there some change in you or in your circumstances that you want to make? Just reflect on this betrayal and what it means to you now in this moment, in this present day. What place does it now hold in your life, if any? And just be with this memory for just another moment. Taking another deep breath in. And on our exhale, slowly opening our eyes and just coming back to this present moment. Please reach for whatever it is that you have to write with or write on. I'm going to give you 8 minutes to write about whatever came up for you as freely as you possibly can, be as uncensored as you can. And if you need some ideas, it might be really interesting to to personify and to write from the perspective of the part of your body that came up, and to give that part of your body a voice and see what they have to say about this memory of betrayal. Or you could write from first person and just write a monologue, or maybe lyrics to a song or a piece of poetry is coming to mind for you, or a scene, maybe involving the person that betrayed you. Whatever it is, there's no way to mess it up. Just do your best and express yourself freely. You have 8 minutes. I'll let you know when your time is up. And if you have any questions for me, please just put them in the chat. Have about 3.5 minutes left, 3.5 minutes. And you have just under a minute left, just under a minute. Okay, please wrap up your writing. And for those of you who put your writing on scrap paper or in a journal or something like that, which is wonderful because I think a lot of times we write very freely when it's hand to paper in a different way than we do when we're at our computers. But if that is how you wrote, I do encourage you to transcribe what you've written into a document on your computer in order that it stays in a safe place, part one. Part two, if you are trying to make a solo show out of what you've been writing, or if you're even open to the possibility of that, it's so important to start to see your work accumulate in one place and see your story grow. That can be really encouraging. So put it in a safe place so that you know it's there and protected. And I would encourage you also to share what you've written with someone that is safe and supportive of your creative voice. I think it's really important that we be witnessed in what we're sharing. Not only for our creative fulfillment, but it's also important to have outside eyes on the things that we write. So if you do find someone to share with that you find to be safe and supportive, I would ask them two things. I would ask them if they had any questions, if something didn't make sense to them, or maybe they wanted to know more about what you wrote. They wanted you to expand about something that they were curious about. and also ask them what they liked, what worked for them, what resonated with them, what they really loved and found interesting. So ideally, you're asking for praises and questions. That's a really great place to start with feedback that supports you, and it's not too much coming at you right away, but it can really support you in your journey. And if you're interested in sharing your work beyond that, I do have my free class. I just posted my May dates, so I'm doing two dates in May. I don't remember what I selected off the top of my head, but if you go to jessicalynjohnson.com, you can sign up for my free solo theater class there. You can go under free stuff and just RSVP. I put all this information in the chat as well, so it's right there for you. And you can sign up there, and there is a moment in class that is dedicated to sharing prepared work. And there's also moments in class where you can share what you've written through the writing prompt that I give you at the beginning of class. So it's a really great opportunity to be in some creative energy together. Let's see what else. And again, if you missed any of the previous days, this is day 36. So if you missed any of the days before this of Isolate, Meditate, Create, I always take time after each day to upload it to my YouTube channel. So just go to Jessica Lynn Johnson, Soaring Solo Artist on YouTube, and you will find all of those videos, plus a bunch of other videos on the creation of a solo show that might be very useful to you. And then another exciting offering, which I also put in the chat on Saturday, this coming Saturday, is the fourth installment of the Soaring Solo Spotlight webinar series, which has been going so well. And it's been just such a silver lining in all of this quarantine madness, has been able to just really lift up the tremendous talent in the Soaring Solo community. And so I will be partnering with Diana Varco. She's a critically acclaimed solo artist. She's toured internationally. She did her show like 30 times in Edinburgh. Her show is called Shattered. And it is about sexual assault and trauma. However, it's one of the funniest shows. One critic called it a complete masterpiece. It's a really incredible show. She plays upwards of 30 characters. I can't remember exactly how many, and is a really skilled comedian. She's Groundlings trained, UCB trained, all of that, and is a producer and curator of events herself. Just a really strong, amazing woman. So that's happening this coming Saturday from 10:30 to 12:30 Pacific time. The suggested donation rate is $30, but whatever you can swing, we'd like to, we don't want to turn anyone away. We understand everybody's finances are in a different situation right now. So go ahead and email me at soaringsoloartist@gmail.com. That's soaringsoloartist@gmail.com if you want to RSVP or just get more information about that. Other than that, I think most of you know I do private coaching as well. So if you're interested in working with me on a more professional level, we can book an initial consultation. I also do power pair sessions with 2 soaring solo artists, or I do group sessions with up to 6 solo artists at a time. So those are some other things available to you. And other than that, I will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for day 37 of Isolate, Meditate, Create. Thank you all so much and have a really beautiful day.